Hey friends, the wild boar population in Spain has skyrocketed, posing a threat to city suburbs. Authorities are warning residents to steer clear as incidents involving boars keep rising. Just last year, over 1,200 incidents were recorded in Barcelona. Drop comment number 1 and dive into this wild hunt. The pandemic worsened the issue as lockdowns drove wild boars into quieter urban areas. Investigations have uncovered numerous cases of boars attacking humans, with some even targeting police during efforts to drive them away. With Spain's wild boar population projected to exceed 2 million by 2023, many are wondering if it's time for more effective measures to manage this growing threat. To curb these attacks, the Spanish government has employed steel wire traps as a common method to control the surging wild boar population. These traps are particularly effective when strategically placed near agricultural areas, forest edges, or locations with abundant food. Setting up these traps requires patience from hunters who place them and wait for boars to get caught. Only about 1,500 wire traps are permitted in Catalonia, where wild boar activity is most intense. Data from the Spanish Hunting Institute shows this method is effective in controlling wild boar numbers. In Catalonia, over 4,000 boars were captured using steel wire traps in a single year, reducing attacks in residential areas. Traps are regularly checked to ensure they don't harm non-target animals and remain effective in capturing boars. To hunt legally, hunters must obtain a permit from regional authorities after completing a mandatory training course. In areas like Castilla-La Mancha, over 50,000 permits are issued annually, ensuring hunters are well prepared to manage the wild boar population responsibly and protect the environment. Do you enjoy hunting wild boars with a gun? If yes, drop comment number 2. If not, leave or 5. Wild boar hunting in winter in Spain is a demanding and significant activity. In regions like Catalonia and Castilla-La Mancha, hunters use Winchester .308 rifles to target wild boars at distances up to 200 yards. These areas report hundreds of wild boars culled each winter, with over $5,000 taken in a single season in some regions. The icy, snow-covered terrain makes tracking and navigating through dense forests challenging. Hunters must stay focused and rely on physical endurance to move effectively across the landscape. Wild boars are more aggressive in winter, making safety a major concern for hunters. Hunters are responsible for accurately reporting their findings. By examining tusks, hunters can determine the age of wild boars, aiding in tracking population trends. If a hunter reports a 3-year-old boar, this provides valuable data for understanding the age distribution of boars in the region. These reports are crucial for developing better solutions and creating new countermeasures. The government has intervened to allow hunters to play a key role in controlling the wild boar population. This strategy has sparked some controversy. What do you think about these methods? Do you have any alternative ideas to address this issue? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Please support our channel with a like and subscribe. In Alaskan agriculture, red foxes have become a serious threat. Currently, the red fox population is estimated to exceed 1.2 million individuals across the United States, with rural areas in the Midwest and Northeast being the most heavily populated. Leave comment number 1 to discuss the red fox situation in the United States. According to the latest report from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, livestock farms have suffered significant losses due to red fox attacks on poultry. Specifically, one farm in Alaska lost over 3,000 chickens in a single month, with attacks typically occurring just after sunset. Red foxes are usually active in the early morning or evening, targeting poultry such as chickens' eggs and other birds not kept in protective enclosures. To control the large red fox population causing significant agricultural damage in Alaska, hunters and farmers employ various methods, with one common approach being the use of bows and arrows to hunt and manage their numbers. However, to comply with regulations, hunters must obtain permits and hunting tags issued by the government. In red fox hunting, the two most common bows used by hunters are recurve bows and compound bows. When shooting with a compound bow, it's quite heavy, so I just need, not everything to be a recurve bow. Recurve bows have a curved tip design which stores and releases energy more efficiently than traditional bows. This allows arrows to travel at higher velocities, ensuring greater impact force upon hitting the target. Additionally, compound bows are specially designed with an advanced system of pulleys and cables, making it easier to bend the bow's limbs compared to traditional bows. This mechanism allows the shooter to hold the bowstring at full draw with minimal force-reducing strain on the hand. This not only decreases the draw weight, but also helps the shooter maintain focus and stability for longer, thereby improving shooting accuracy. Using bows and arrows for red fox hunting offers a key advantage of silent operation compared to firearms. However, bows and arrows also have limitations in certain environmental conditions, particularly in harsh weather, like strong winds, which can directly affect the arrow's flight path and accuracy. Do you think bow hunting is effective? If yes, leave comment number 2. If not, leave comment number 5. Additionally, the range of bows and arrows is limited to about 120 yards under ideal conditions. Combined with firearm hunting, hunters must have a valid hunting license, which includes certification of completing a firearms training course and knowledge of wildlife hunting regulations. The minimum age for bow hunting is 18, and hunters must pass an archery skills test administered by local authorities. Each hunting season, hunters are allowed to take a specific number of foxes depending on the region and the status of the red fox population there. In some cases, hunters may receive a subsidy of $500 to cover part of their hunting expenses. Nighttime red fox hunting poses significant challenges, requiring hunters to strictly adhere to safety and environmental regulations. Key considerations include using appropriate lighting to avoid disturbing other wildlife and minimizing noise to prevent impacting residential areas. The government has designated specific hunting zones in suburban areas and banned hunting near residential zones to avoid negative effects. Red fox hunting has not been widely practiced due to concerns about environmental impact and the high skill level required. However, the Wildlife Management Association praises this activity for reducing the red fox population from 1.2 million to 900,000 over the past 5 years.
Eyes, hit, shoot him again. Dude, we got one.
Nice job.
Face a nice job. You did too, didn't you? Damn. Number 2. I've got cornfield here. Cool. Got that one. Golly, that's what I'm talking about, Abner. He's done, dude. He's leaking.
To maintain this stability, people need to actively participate in wildlife management programs, adhere to hunting regulations, and protect the environment. Some oppose hunting red foxes with firearms due to humanitarian concerns and safety risks, such as causing unnecessary harm to animals or endangering hunters. They often support more humane methods like trapping or relocating foxes. However, building fences to deter foxes is not favored due to high costs and unreliable effectiveness in preventing foxes from crossing into cities. Do you have any questions about the countermeasures for red foxes? Leave comment number 1 if you agree that more effective yet humane methods need to be explored. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and keep watching our next videos to learn about the most dangerous invasive species in Alaska.
Kill him. Kill him.
Hello, friends. The dry season in Australia is when wild cattle start moving in search of food. They often cross major roads, causing significant traffic congestion. What's happened to them? Leave comment number 1 to discuss this situation.
Oh shit.
In July 2024, on a road in Western Australia, hundreds of vehicles were halted for hours as a herd of approximately 300 wild cattle crossed, causing an estimated $50,000 in damages due to vehicle collisions, property damage, and delayed goods. Beyond traffic disruptions, in an incident in August 2024 in Queensland, a panicked herd of wild cattle charged into a residential area, severely damaging at least 5 homes with total losses amounting to $100,000.
Oh shit. God, did he hit him? Yes, he did.
Particularly dangerous are their direct attacks on vehicles and humans. One incident involved a wild cattle attacking a car, denting its front end. In a small town in Western Australia, a wild cow charged into a gas station, forcing the entire area to close for 48 hours for repairs. To address this, hunting wild cattle has become a primary solution to curb population growth.
Put it back.
However, hunting wild cattle is challenging, requiring hunters to be well prepared and highly experienced. They often travel by horse and lie prone on the ground to stay hidden, avoiding detection by the cattle. A common technique is using rifles to shoot from a distance, minimizing the risk of direct confrontation. Hunting demands strict compliance with government regulations and permits. Hunters must pass tests on archery shooting and navigating tough terrain. Hunting permits specify the number of animals that can be hunted each season to prevent overhunting, which could harm animal populations. Hunting wild cattle is not only dangerous but also carries significant legal risks. Illegal hunting or using improper weapons has led the government to intensify surveillance and impose harsh penalties.
That got her good.
In November 2022, a group of hunters illegally used machine guns to hunt wild cattle, resulting in fines exceeding $150,000 and the confiscation of all weapons. Do you think this penalty is too high? If yes, drop comment number 2. If not, leave number 5. Tools used for hunting wild cattle typically include powerful rifles and bows. Hunters also carry binoculars and GPS devices to track and spot them from a distance. These tools not only help hunters approach targets safely, but also increase the success rate of each hunt, reducing the risk of injury from these massive animals. In 2022, Australia's wild cattle population dropped to about $15,000 due to hunting campaigns using bows and arrows. The arid plains of the Northern Territory where buffalo herds thrive endure extreme conditions. Temperatures can exceed 100 degrees Celsius, while rainfall is scarce, turning the land into a dry desert. Yet this harsh climate enables buffalo to dominate thanks to their ability to utilize nutrient-rich grasses and aquatic plants. As an invasive species flourishing in open terrain without natural cover tracking, buffalo herds is a dangerous and high-risk challenge.
Be careful.
Got him.
Sarah?
Got him. Nice shot. Nice. Yeah, man, that was sweet.
Now do you see how you tell the difference? Look at how small.
The key to successful hunting is choosing lightweight, breathable clothing in earthy tones like brown or olive, allowing hunters to blend seamlessly into the arid surroundings. Mastering long-range buffalo hunting skills like the remarkable feat of hitting a target at 320 yards shown in this video marks a significant achievement for hunters. When winds blow at speeds varying from 6 to 10 miles per hour, hunters must quickly adapt to changing conditions, flexibly adjusting their aim in real time for optimal results.
Oh, man.
Meticulous setup, including precise 147 MOA adjustments and factoring in environmental conditions, demonstrates the dedication required for success. When accuracy is optimized, the chance of a successful hunt reaches 85%. The ideal position for hunters is lying prone with a clear line of sight to the target, minimizing exposure while enhancing stability for a precise shot. This approach not only reduces the risk of detection, but also provides a tactical advantage in the dangerous and unpredictable pursuit.
I'm on it.
Besides rifles, hunters can use bows to tackle buffalo. However, strong winds recorded in the 900-acre Northern Territory region can deflect arrows by over a yard, highlighting the harsh challenges of bow hunting. Close-range bow hunters always need at least 2 companions for safety and tracking support. Ethical hunting rules are strictly enforced, and trespassing in restricted areas without a permit can lead to heavy fines or permit revocation. To contribute to conservation efforts, hunters must strictly follow regulations on reporting and handling prey after a buffalo hunt. In Australia, each hunter is limited to 1 buffalo per season to protect the species' population. Buffalo provide significant economic value with meat priced between $5 and $10 per pound. This meat is rich in protein and nutrients, especially the hump, known for its uniquely delicious flavor. Processing the meat requires meticulous care to minimize waste and protect the environment while providing valuable material for archaeological research. Bison are not only a cultural symbol but also possess remarkable economic and nutritional value. These approaches have proven effective in preventing the spread of many invasive species. So what do you think should be done with feral bison? Is hunting the optimal solution, or should we seek more sustainable methods to conserve and manage their populations? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We look forward to hearing your opinions. Keep watching the next video.
The squirrel population in the U.S. has surged, reaching an estimated 300 million individuals. This increase has been driven by several factors, including an abundant food supply and favorable breeding conditions. Squirrels, particularly the eastern gray squirrel, thrive in both urban and suburban environments where they find abundant food sources and nesting sites. The increasing urbanization in the U.S. has inadvertently provided ideal habitats for these animals. One of the most concerning aspects of the growing squirrel population is the damage they cause to homes and property. Squirrels are notorious for their gnawing habits, driven by their need to continuously wear down their ever-growing teeth. Unfortunately, this behavior often leads to serious consequences. Squirrels gnawing on electrical wires is not just a minor nuisance, but a significant hazard. This activity can result in electrical fires, short circuits, and power outages. According to a study by the Electrical Safety Foundation International, ESFI, squirrels are among the leading causes of power outages in the United States. For instance, in 2020, a squirrel chewing on a transformer wire caused a widespread power outage in San Francisco, affecting nearly 100,000 people. Incidents like these highlight the potential dangers and financial costs associated with electrical damage caused by squirrels. Additionally, squirrels often seek shelter in roofs and attics, where they can cause significant damage by gnawing through insulation, wood, and other building materials. Once inside, they can destroy insulation by using it as nesting material, leading to heat loss and higher energy bills. Squirrels are notorious for stealing fruits and nuts from gardens and farms. This behavior not only impacts individual gardeners, but also has broader economic implications for the agriculture industry. The loss of produce can be significant, with some farmers reporting up to 20% of their harvest being damaged by squirrel activity. Air rifles are particularly popular due to their accuracy and lower risk of causing unintended damage, making them highly effective in urban and suburban environments where safety and property protection are paramount. These rifles allow for precise targeting with minimal disruption, ensuring that only the intended squirrels are affected. On the other hand, shotguns are better suited for rural areas, where the expansive space reduces the risk of harm to people and property. The wide spread of shotgun pellets makes them effective for covering large areas and taking down multiple squirrels at once, which is particularly useful in dense squirrel populations. While hunting is seen by some as a necessary measure to protect property and crops, others view it as inhumane. This ethical dilemma is particularly pronounced in urban and suburban areas, where people tend to have a closer relationship with wildlife. It seems like you're wrapping up your script with a call to action for viewers. This is a good approach to engage your audience and encourage interaction. If you need any further assistance with the script or any other aspect, feel free to ask.